Hello everybody, welcome back to Throttle Grotto. This week I'm calling out Tyler Hoover from Hoovies Garage because he is no longer the dumbest automotive channel on YouTube. Stay tuned! Right everyone, so first of all I just want to say I don't wish Tyler any ill will or bad juju or bad vibes or anything. I think he's a good dude, I think he's got a good channel. I just don't think he's the dumbest automotive YouTuber that there is. And here's why. So Tyler and I started, I think, in the same month of doing YouTube. Tyler now has about 1.5 million subscribers. He's paid cash for 2 Lamborghinis at least. And I think he just had a recent video where someone offered him $2 million for his whole collection. I don't see that happening, at least not here. So over the years, I've done a lot of builds. I've done the Boxster, I've done the Rally Golf, I did the NX 2000, lost track. But I've done a few cars out of my own garage. None of them have made me any money. Nowhere near what Tyler would get. I think I've broken even on just about every car I've built. Y'all are looking at the Porsche underneath here, the 928, like, yeah, you're going to make... Nope. Won't be making any money on the 928. I've put a lot of money into it. I bought a car that I didn't realize had been wrecked in the front end. I've repainted it. I've put an engine in it. 928s aren't worth anything. I mean, this car in perfect condition, an 81 928. Well, here, I'll just uncover it. I keep this car covered because I'm not that smart. I come out here and bump into stuff all the time. So I keep it covered because, well, but who wants to repaint fresh paint? So this car in perfect condition from the factory would probably get me 25 grand. Nowhere near perfect from the factory. I'm looking at maybe 10 to 15 on this tops. So it looks great. I'm sure it'll drive great once I finally get to drive it. I still haven't driven it. There's another reason I'm not smart. I buy a car that I've never driven before. I have no idea how it drives, no idea if I'll like it, no idea if it's comfortable. I bought it on a recommendation from a friend. See where this is going? Let's talk about the 75th or 80th reason why I'm one of the dumbest automotive channels on YouTube. I bought this car out of a field on Vashon Island, which is a little tiny island, not that far from here. It's about a 20-minute drive plus a ferry ride. It sat in a field for a really long time. I bought it Roadkill style, and it was full of animal leftovers, not leftover animals, but animal leftovers, and hadn't run in a long time. I got the car running, put a lot of money into it, put 350Z front brakes on it, wheels, tires, suspension, seats, did a bunch of stuff on the interior, got the engine running, broke the engine. Now I've put it all back together. Now it leaks oil like a sieve. The engine, the head gasket is now leaking from everywhere. I spent money on new carbs for it. Not smart. This car, I could probably get 3 or 4 grand for it as it sits. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. It's probably worth more in parts than it is actually as a complete car. But I do love this car. I need to spend more money on it. It needs suspension. All the shocks are blown. From sitting for 20-some years. Reason number 473.6 that I'm not smart is I bought a K-Truck. I bought a K-Truck out of Japan, imported it, paid to get it licensed in Washington, paid the 25% import tax. If you haven't heard of the chicken tax, it's a real thing. It still happens, and it applies to K-Trucks. I bought this truck with the intention of selling it and making some money to pay for some of the things going on in the shop here. I'm going on almost a year since I've purchased it, and it's still sitting in the garage. Why is it still sitting in the garage? Because everyone imported K-trucks at the same time to make money. Not smart. As Tom Haverford would say, smart. And here we are with reason 685.97 why I'm not the smartest automotive channel on YouTube. This is my 1975 Rabbit. If you followed the build from the beginning, thank you. I started this channel 7 years ago with this car. And I had great dreams of putting a 1.8T in it. And then I was like, I don't want to put a 1.8T in it because everyone else has a 1.8T. I want to do something different. So I put a 1.4T in it, which took me significantly longer than it would have to put a 1.8T in the car. Especially since I already had a 1.8T in the car. Now, this car, I love this car. I've had a Rabbit of one form or another I've had a Rabbit for one form or another for most of my adult life, which I don't know what that says about my adult life. Ride bikes and drive Volkswagen Rabbits. Maybe I'm still a kid. Yes, I'm still a kid. I still act like a kid. We'll go with that. But I do love this car. It's the hardest year to find. It took me many, many years of finding and shopping and horse trading and all that stuff just to get a 75. And I had a really nice 77 that I sold that had been in magazines. We're up to like 850 reasons now. I think I've lost, I don't know how many reasons. But again, not a super valuable car, maybe 7 to 10 as it sits, probably not any more than that. Yeah, you know the meme. All right, reason number 1032 and 14/16 of why I am the dumbest automotive YouTube channel on the planet is merch. I started making merch with 300 subscribers. That's not smart, because I was like, I'm gonna sell shirts. I did not sell shirts. No shirts. All right, so a few of you have bought merchandise, and I really do appreciate that. Honestly, I've given away more merch than I've actually sold, but that's just part of the deal too. Reason number 11,013 of why not the smartest automotive YouTube channel talks about having merch, doesn't wear it in his videos. Smart. All right, the challenge is on. Tyler, I hope you get to see this. You probably won't, but I hope you get to watch this. This is my garbage. This is my emporium of automotive junk that I have brought back from the dead in various ways, forms, through basically financial sacrifice and eating macaroni and cheese. To get where I'm at here in 7 years of doing this, I don't have a lot to show for it. That said, I am grateful for where I'm at and the space I have to work in, and that I do have some flexibility, very little bit with my job, to allow me to do this on like my days off and stuff like that. So this is me ripping the title of Dumbest Automotive YouTube Channel in the YouTube space out of Tyler Hoovies' hands and proudly wearing it like a crown that majestically soars above my head. I unfortunately don't have a car wizard to help me out with a bunch of stuff, or a car wizard size shop to do a bunch of stuff in. I just do it in the driveway or I do it in the garage, and it's got me this far. So Throttle Grotto fans, hold your heads high that you are now following the dumbest automotive channel in all of YouTube. And I thank you. So until next time, get out there and work on something.